Hey everyone, I'm Bryce, and tonight is going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh rant. And tonight's rant is going to be revolving around a thing we always been known to see and get so really mad about is net decking. Now, for most of you who do know people who that do net decking, like they net deck the next championship pro or anyone else who has the best deck and try to copies that deck and to make them think it's their deck and not theirs. Now, this is what kind of makes me mad about this whole net decking is because it doesn't show any originality whatsoever fucking ever, and it just shows you becoming like you're like a real fucking douchebag. Like, for example, I'm using my friend Eric as an example because he's kind of famous, at least when I think of him as famous, at the card shop. There's been a lot of people that have been trying to copy his signature deck, which is actually the Six Samurais. Not Six Sams, mind you, Six Samurais. Get it right. It's not Sam's, Samurai. Anyways, people have been trying so hard to perfect to his standard of decks, his standards. And it doesn't seem to work out for them, so they have to move on with somebody else. To me, net deckers are considered leeches. They leech off people who are better than them, and hopefully copy or recreate their decks to become the exact duplicate, and so they can beat and act like they're so pro and they're better and it's like amazing, like unstoppable. The key to all of this, people, is that the people who do net deck are people who are going to eventually die over from losing duels all the time, quitting the games because they think they can't win a lot. Well, then how about this, for example? Stop net decking and move on with your own cards. Okay? It's not that hard to do. It's just about the person who's in here, not this whole freaking net decking, looking up decks who are who are pros. I mean, come on, people. Like, people do best and they have more control of what decks they normally do control. Like for me, example, I run plants. I have a friend who run plants, but his was a different section than mine. Mine was roses, his was naturias. My other friends, they run like psychics, gustos, gishkis, lobbles, um, six samurais, ninjas, chaos control decks, dragon decks, all so forth. And I don't even judge them because, and I don't even want to create the deck. I mean, I'm not gonna be one of those douchebags that likes to, net deck and copy someone else's deck just because they want to win so damn badly. I mean, if I want to win, I win my way. If I lose my own way. I don't want to rely on no one's freaking little ordeal or ideas on this freaking idea of net decking, because that just shows me that you're fucking weak, you're pathetic, and you obviously can't win in duels. And if you every time you lose a duel, you cry like a little bitch. Grow up. Like if you have any cards, look in your bind. Here's what you guys need to do to help you guys out. You need to look in your binders or any extra cards you have in your boxes. Find the right cards that call your name, and make a deck of your own. That's what this game is really all about, people. It's not about copying someone, it's about creating your own signature deck. It's not that hard to do. It's actually pretty easy, like, if you actually think about it. Like, there's a time, actually, my deck was actually called Harpy Ladies. Because to me, Harpy Ladies to me was a signature for empowerment and strong will and freedom and free-spirited. But now I've seen other people that don't want to have that signature deck anymore. They want to copy someone else's and basically act like has their own pro cards. Now, I don't want to say this in bad terms, but I'm going to have to say it anyways because obviously people won't listen to me. People want to be in this circle so bad that they'd rather go sell their mother on the corner than try to be in a circle. Now, I know that sounds kind of bad for some people, but that's just how it kind of looks like it in a way, if you kind of think about it. Or here's my different interpretation of it. They want to be in a circle so bad that they'd rather rat on their friends or betray their friends just to be in that little clique. Now, if people think that being net deckers think they're get them anyway in life. Like any friends, they'll lose more friends and they'll act like more complete douchebags. And the trading deal, I mean, that's you better ask somebody about that. Like that's kind of crazy right there, up in that bitch. Call me a flamboyant hoe on this one, but my voice is just kind of raggedy. But that's how I kind of see when it comes to nutjacking. I mean, if you look on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia, it can give you some ideas about making a deck. Like, for example, if you guys are planning on making, like, Twilights, or Lightsworns, or any other decks I just said, then, by all means, look up cards that you want on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia, or Dueling Network. You can even go on Dueling Network. I mean, it's not that hard to do. You can actually, work on your cards there. And yeah, I mean it's actually pretty fun. Like I've done some cards myself on there. Um, the type cards I run personally, my main deck is roses, black roses, plants, whatever you guys like to call them. I prefer roses because I don't like the whole plant deals myself. The other ones are harpies, amazonesses. It used to be fortune ladies, but then I just didn't get much interested in that. Now I run Lavels and Angel cards, which Angel to me is mostly fairy type monsters, but they have the more the gods and goddesses thing. So that's my kind of decks I run, but I don't have to copy anyone else's deck just so I can prove a point. I don't even want to do neck decking. I consider it illegal, and I consider it stupid. I consider it very amateuristic and a noob thing to do. So why do it? And for this whole blabbing around about this whole pricing up cards, getting the most expensive one, like Tour Guide or Tour Bus. What is that going to accomplish you? I could buy like 20 pairs of shoes and 10 pairs of 10 shirts with that kind of money, like with $200. I'd rather go to Walmart or go to any other fashion place and go buy me like some handbags or some freaking shirts, some pants, some or tons of makeup. I don't give a shit, but I don't need to go like buy boxes for a stupid card that's gonna be like worth $200. Next thing you know, it's gonna be like dropping down the ass. So my advice to you guys who do like net decking, I advise you to stop and don't try to copy anyone else's deck because it's not going to accomplish anything. You can ask him about what kind of certain cards that you can put out for help, but you don't have to copy it and make it as your own. That's called copyright infringement right there. And that's a real travesty, and that should be illegal. Actually, it is illegal. You can't. Oh, the most douchebag thing you can ever do in a duel or any other Yu-Gi-Oh player game is switch decks during a tournament, especially nationals or regionals. Now, for most of you who can agree to this on this, we have a kid, or we used to have a kid named Jared, and trust me, that little fucker who thinks he's Mr. All That just because he thinks he has a hot girlfriend. Like, I laugh at that crap. No one else has a hot girlfriend as long as they have a hot boyfriend with it. Deuces. Anyways, before I start that little rant off, that's all I kind of have to say at this point because I don't want to keep continuing on ranting, and all I gotta say is about Jared is that Jared, you need to learn to start growing up because eventually you will have your ass beat. You're gonna get your ass beat by a lot of duelists here who you actually rep off, dueled against, and you fucking screwed over. And especially to someone who actually switched decks in regionals. So Jared, I fucking hate you. I have no respect for you whatsoever, and I feel bad for myself that I don't have the balls to actually beat the shit out of you, but my friends do. So if I see you around Gang Grids, I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna still hate you, and for your little cronies too. I fucking said that out loud. So, for my friends at Game Grids, I'm glad that you guys are still my friends, and I'm happy. that have you guys consider I consider you guys friends. And for most of my enemies, go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. Because I really don't give a fuck. So anyways, that's my little rant for tonight. And, oh, yeah, I did kind of forget that little bit about him. Um, what I meant to say about Jared, before I, skid it around, is that he's the only person out of all of us that net decks a lot. He does a lot of things illegally. One, he net decks. Two, he switches decks during regionals. And three, he lies and cheats and steals everybody's cards. So I'm guessing I think why most of my cards are gone too. So anyways, that's my rant for tonight, and thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you guys later. Bye.